Hey, what's up, you guys? So today we want to start this video by asking you all a question. And the question is, have you guys been in a long distance relationship, interstate or internationally? If you have, drop your experience in the comment section below. We are all ears.
Yeah. So after many months of conversation on Instagram, we decided to take our communication further by exchanging numbers.
Y'all, I thought he was a catfish, so I needed a video call ASAP. I was like, I need to make sure that this is what it really is. So that's where that all started. In fact, I was the first person that asked him for his number because of that. So
Yeah, she asked me, do you have FaceTime? And at that time, I didn't have FaceTime. I was like, FaceTime? What's FaceTime? Like, but yeah, she asked me if I have a FaceTime, and I said, no, I don't have FaceTime, but you can use WhatsApp. I made her download WhatsApp.
I didn't even know what WhatsApp was. I was
Yeah.
like, what is WhatsApp? Okay, teach me something new.
So she downloaded WhatsApp. She gave me her number to Instagram. Then I hit her up on WhatsApp. I think on that day, she was coming back from work, and it was my morning, and I was about to go to work.
You were going to school. It was his morning. And he was on his way to school, and it was my night. I was getting off of work, so I had just gotten home.
Yeah.
So the time change, it was drastic. It was his morning, and it was my night. So every time it was his morning time, it was time for me to get ready for bed. So
Yeah.
that's how that worked. And that
Yes.
was our relationship the whole 5 years.
5 years. That's how it was. Yeah. So that morning, her night, I was about to go to school. Then after we text, then she asked, "Can we FaceTime? Can we video call?" And I said yes. So she video called me, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was really happy to see.
I was so happy.
I was so happy.
I was so happy to see a real, authentic person. Like, you guys
Yeah.
don't understand. I was like, I was nervous. Like, I was really nervous. I'm like, what if this is like some kind of like old man that like,
Yeah.
that's from Brazil or something? I don't know. Like, I was just like,
Yeah, but from somewhere.
somewhere different. I'm like, what if he's not who he really says he is?
Yeah.
And what if like my hopes was just up for nothing? You know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was overthinking for sure. But I was just really happy to find out. It was almost like a dream come true. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the show Catfish, but
Yeah.
I'm like, Catfish, I just don't want that to ever happen to anybody. And I definitely don't want that to happen to myself. So I was just really cautious.
Yeah. And I think in long distance relationship, video calls are very, very important.
Oh my gosh, they're
Video
key.
calls plays like 80% of the work.
Yes,
like
it's 80% of the work.
So-
You need to like get down to the body language,
Yeah.
to the emotional support. To
Yeah.
you find out so much through a person
Through
just simply
video.
by seeing eye contact. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah, so we had our first video call. I was happy to see her. I was happy to feel, oh, okay, this is the person I've been talking to. Because at one point I was like, is she really the person I'm talking to on Instagram? And there wasn't really nothing like a catfish thing, but it was just like the picture. You know, sometimes people will put a picture and they don't look the same like the picture.
That's true. That's true.
So I
That's
was like,
definitely true.
okay, yeah,
All
this is exact person that I
Photoshop
was.
stuff
Yeah.
that goes on now. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So it was kind of to me like, okay, I'm talking to the real person. I'm talking to the same person that I was just talking to on Instagram. So it was kind of like, to me, I was like, okay, yeah.
You got that
She's-
reassurance.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all
We're
right.
in there.
And again, you were so beautiful. Nothing changed from the pictures. You're so beautiful, so adorable.
So sweet.
And you know, after the video call, I kept going to work, and your face just stick on my head. Like, damn, she's so beautiful. I think that's one of the things that made me want to talk about you to my friends. Like, damn, man, I'm seeing this beautiful girl on Instagram, man.
And we were just in a talking phase, just getting to know each other. I
Yeah.
remember when I got on video call with him. I don't know, just like, I'm just such a caring person. Like, I just like to always make sure everybody around me is good. Like, I always have that mentality that
Yeah.
like, if I eat, we all eat. you know, if
Right.
they eat, I eat. You know what I mean? So it's like, so one of the first things I asked him was, I'm like, did you eat breakfast? You remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, did you eat
Yeah.
breakfast? Like, what are you having for breakfast?
Yeah.
You said you were going to get something on the go, which
Yeah.
you didn't.
And
You
I had
didn't
to
eat.
I had to do a tour of our kitchen.
Yes, I did.
I
I
had to
made
do-
him do a tour of the kitchen. I'm like, what's in
Yeah.
your kitchen?
What's
What's in
in
your
the
fridge?
kitchen?
What do you
So
have?
I had to do a tour of the house.
I remember. I was like, I
The
just want to see
kitchen.
his environment. Like,
Yeah.
environment's also important to me too. I'm like,
Mhm.
what's your living situation like? You know, like
Yeah.
you find out a lot about somebody just by simply looking at their environment and where they live,
Yeah.
like who they hang out with. Like,
Right.
you find out so much stuff.
And at that time, I was living with my sister and my
Yes.
brother too. So it was like, you know, that's also one thing that you should be assured with. That is it really your family people that you're living with, or because some
Right,
people
yeah.
will tell you that this my sister, but it's not really
Oh,
the
facts,
sister
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But I didn't sense that. Like, I
Yeah.
sensed that like it was genuine. Like, oh, like this is his sister.
yeah,
Like,
right. And I think I went to school. I arrived to school late on that day.
you did. 'cause
I
we
went to
just
school
on the
late.
call. We was on the
just-
call.
and I couldn't stop. Like we couldn't stop talking because it's like I had to take a taxi. I had to walk for a distance first, and we're just talking on the phone while I'm walking to school, and there was all this bike noise. Bike were making noise,
Yes, it
taxis.
was really
and-
noisy.
yeah,
How long was that ride to get to school?
it was like
'cause you had to like it wasn't like no 5-minute walk. Like,
No,
I'm about to
no.
walk 5 minutes to get to school. Like, no,
No.
he had to take like several different transportations.
Oh
to get
yeah,
to school.
you have to catch a bike. First of all, like walking to the place where I had to catch a bike was like 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
I had to walk then. Actually catching a bike that would take me to my place.
Right.
Because sometimes people it gets so crowded in the morning, populated because everybody's rushing to work, and so you might not even catch a bike. So even a taxi, it was really difficult to catch a taxi. And for you to catch a taxi quick at that time, you have to propose a higher price.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to
they're just
propose a
hustling.
higher price to get to work quick, so I don't to school quick, so I don't get, I don't get no type of attention from my teacher and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was really like I was really happy on that first day. That was really our first video call.
That was the first video call.
Yeah. So it was really
And
exciting.
after that, it just became like second nature. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like, I mean, we weren't like video calling like every day, but
Every
like,
day.
it was like, that was so long ago. What do you
Yeah.
remember? Was it every day?
It was I think
We were video calling
there's
every
no
day.
day that we except one time that I traveled to the village.
Oh yeah.
That we
yeah.
didn't have.
Oh, maybe
service.
it was every day. I
Yeah,
know
but
we
like-
talked every day, like texting and talking on the phone. We did a lot
Yeah.
of talking on the phone. So I guess all that like bunched up in one piece. Like, it was definitely every day for sure.
Yeah, it was
We
every
talked
day. We talked every day.
We just became like
Video
addicted to each
call.
other.
Yeah.
We just addicted.
Video call.
Or you more addicted to me though, but
You was. We was addicted to each other
we
at
was
that
addicted to
time.
each other. Yeah.
And at work when I got to school, I keep saying work because I'm working now.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I went to school, and that conversation we had in that morning was just all throughout my mind, and I couldn't just wait to school. I couldn't just wait for school to get finished,
Yeah.
and so you can wake up. Where I'm going back home, I can call you because by the time you wake up, it will be like 2-3 p.m. on my time. So I have a little bit of daytime time to talk to you, then you have time to talk to me when you go to bed.
When I go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So it was always like clockwork. Like, we was always like making sure we hit each other's like free times, and like
yeah,
he had downtime, of course. I've had downtime, of course. I mean, we weren't talking like 24/7, of course,
Yeah.
but like we talked like anytime we had a chance, even if it was
Yeah.
just like a quick text, like just
Yeah.
check in. Like, it was very important to me.
yeah. Nobody
and
was
him.
nobody was too busy for the other.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
made
nobody was too
time. Like, you
busy.
prioritize what you want to make time for. So like, he was a
Right.
priority to me, and
Right.
I was a priority to him. So we made time for each
Exactly.
other.
Yeah. So that went on. That from the first video call that we had, from there it just like kick off. Like we just had a video call. We have to. The conversation became more interesting. It became more deeper, and I feel like even at that time, I feel like Instagram is first of all at that time. Internet connection to me was a problem at that time
Yeah, that's
because
right.
Instagram would take much connection than WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So on WhatsApp we can quickly, but on
Yeah.
Instagram I need to think that I need to make sure that I have enough internet connection to be able to. Yeah. So that was like one of the problems that I had talking to her all the time on Instagram.
Yeah.
But once we switched to WhatsApp, it became a little bit smoother.
Even if we would FaceTime on WhatsApp, we
Yeah,
would video call on
calls
WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp.
Yeah, it was a lot, but we made it work, and that's what
Yeah.
matters.
That's really what matters. And today we're here. It's really been a beautiful journey, starting from, from how we met from the start
Yeah.
to where we are right now. Of
Yeah.
course, there's so many stuff that,
There's so much story.
so
guys,
many stories,
so-
that we want to share with you guys, and videos are coming for that.
Yes, there's so much, and please drop if you guys have any questions or
Yeah.
anything you guys want to ask us.
Concern.
Ask us anything, any concerns.
Advice,
How
were we able to keep that maintenance with each other?
Yeah,
and because
drop the comments, drop the questions in the comments, and yeah, just drop the questions in the comments, and then
yeah, we're gonna get to that.
before you guys know it, they will be answered in the next videos. So
Right.
we won't really
Right.
need to, but yeah, yes, stay tuned for more. Make sure you guys
Yeah.
like, comment, and subscribe always.